Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a 16 by 20 inch pre-prime canvas and all kinds of acetate that I have cut in different widths with points. Because when I do a swipe, and I'm going to do a swipe, I use the points instead of the flat area, and that way I don't get a sharp edge. Well, I do, but it's on a diagonal, so that works for me. Let's just take all of these out of here. I have been craving to do a swipe with some Venetian blue, but the way that I like to start is to make sure that I have some Anita's white metallic in the center. It sort of acts like water to me, for me. I'm going to try not to worry too much about my edges, but I say that all the time and it never means anything, so it probably doesn't mean anything now either. And I will give myself just a little bit more, because I don't want to see the canvas texture. When I don't see the canvas texture, that to me means that I have a fairly decent layer. I don't want more than that, because it swallows my colors. Oh, I hope I do. Yes, I do. I have some tweezers. All the tools I use, or most of the tools I use, are on the Amazon link, on the link tree. I have been, instead of black, what is that? Something that does not belong. Something that will blow away. Landed right in my paint, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Well, it's gone now. Alright, so I'm going to use all kinds of colors that I want to on the outside edge. And black. I've got one that's open and it's right here. Not sure what else I'm going to use. I'm going to get rid of that spatula full of... I'm not expecting this to take a long time. I'm going to try and be kind of quick because it's late in the day. I had all kinds of chores to do today and no time to paint. So I'm taking advantage of this right now. I am pulling a little bit of that white down, which does not bother me. I like having some white. And I like the unevenness of the spatula edge, making a more organic line. I have too much paint right there, but I'm going to use it on the edge. Run this right down the edge. I am going to put some gold in here. Whoa, a whole bunch of black right there. And a large lump of something. I'm obsessed about not wasting paint. We have some nice cells. That's from the white, from the Anita's. I should not have done that. There we go, fixed it. Yay! Alright, so let's get rid of that. Right in a second, as soon as I get rid of as much of the paint that's on it as possible. Which seems to be a whole lot less than I thought. Into the bucket with you. And pull that other tile out so I can dump my tools in there. So, I want to use the blue. But what I found is if I waggle my application of whatever color, I'm creating a striation by using the acetate card that creates stripes, and I like those stripes. And that was some Deco Art 24 karat gold. That is probably some Deco Art metallic copper. I'm going to use, strangely enough, I think I'm just going to put dots of the Folk Art color shifting turquoise. It's probably color shifting flash. This is the most time-consuming part of this, and would be for any composition that I make. I would love to take all kinds of time, and if I ever get the kind of camera or the editor or the help I would love to have, I will do that. Now, that white might swallow my Venetian blue, or it might not if I put enough on. I think I am going to indulge myself in a couple of other colors. I was thinking it was going to be something like the purple flash. I don't think that little bit of hot orchid from Color Art is going to hurt anything. That's plugged. I can't use it if it's plugged. I want it to be unplugged, and I want it to be unplugged. Now, I did check my bottles, but I guess I missed one. I have a dish of Floetrol on the ready, and my swipe cards are ready too. I think I can see... Come on out. Out you come. Okay, that's not working, but it will drip across, which is fine. Hopefully that blue will come back again in a second. I still need to unclog that, evidently. What else did I have in mind? I'm going to do it. It's becoming less and less like the blue, which just makes me want to add more blue, to tell you the truth. And our purple. Do I want anything else there right now? No, I'm going to go for it. I am going to just willy-nilly choose one of these cards. I think one I can flip. One has two sides, point and point. And that way I can go. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to get to keep my blue. And I'm going to stagger these. I used a lot of paint, maybe even more than I wanted. I'm going to use the residual on that card to go there. And if I don't like the colors, the combinations I'm going to get, I will fix that some other way. Grab a little more Floetrol. Change up the position that I add my swipe card pull to. Not seeing any of that pink, and I think that just means I should add more. Of course, you know that's what I would think. Especially since there might be more paint than I want. But that's not going to keep me from adding another layer if I want to. And going back again. More Floetrol. I'm expecting some new paint one of these days very shortly. And when I get it, it should change everything. I think it's called Medium. And it's going to be my base coat. Both black and white. And it produces cells, and the paint that usually sinks does not sink. According to what I just... It was shared with me through Gail Burston, who does some really incredible smear swipes. I kind of lost the majority of my purple, but I still see some of it down here. I want that turquoise to get pulled out, so I'm probably going to do that in a minute. Let's just start with the turquoise and see what happens. I am using a little scrape dish. I'm not losing a whole lot of paint there. I definitely thought about using a larger, wider card, but the truth is that I want to cut one with jagged teeth on it, like a fishtail, only lots of them. I really don't know what I'm going to do with all of this, but I am getting the blue that I craved. I'm just not sure there isn't another color I'd like to have in there, and I'm not thrilled with that pink, but that doesn't matter because I'm so not done yet. And I will use the paint that I have in my scrape dish on my edges. I might even tip. I've seen this look like northern lights reflected on a river. So if worst case scenario comes, I might put a line of black right down the middle and let it create a horizon line. I'm wondering what color I could use to get away with. I'm inclined to just go back again. I never used the other side at all. Go figure. Okay, well, I'm going to try that now. I might be sorry. I might not. That light pink is great under lots of circumstances, but this is not the one I'm loving it under. So I'm basically just pushing the point down, and if it works, that's great. I don't know what that was. Trying to pull in a fairly straight line. I have quite a bit of paint on there, and if I wanted to tip, I could. I don't really need very much Floetrol. Well, I'm just using the tip to create, to make a mark. It's really tempting. Very tempting to put that black down the middle and see what happens. But I'm afraid that I would ruin what I've got that I like. I've got a large flake of paint on my pinky and lots of other paint on my hands. Should I be surprised? Probably not. I'm almost done, and with at least this part of the process. And I am going to just use the point on that card instead of a skewer, which is what I would usually do. I don't want to pull too many cells away. I've got some beautiful cells. I really like that pink, but I like the purple just as much. I do like this. It's pretty intense. I'm not sure that I want to take a risk on putting that black in there. Oh, I just eradicated some pretty cells. You could definitely put more of something in here. And I wonder what it would be. I need to wipe off my card. I don't think I want it to be copper. And I do love the orange with the blue. But I'm going to be really careful about where I put it. And not a lot of it. Just enough to add a little zingy thingy. And I'm going to drag that card right through any of it. Or a skewer. That really looks like reflections on the water to me a lot, which I do tend to like as much as any other imagery that you could mention. It does make me want to use some more of the Hot Orchid from Color Art. This is an orange from Hobby Lobby, I believe. So I'm a big fan of orange and pink, and I resisted giving in to my desire for a long time. I want to be a little careful. We got some great cells developing. I'd like to get to them pretty quick and use the torch to help them develop even more. I would normally think a little white would be good in there, but I'm liking everything that I've got. And I think to facilitate time, rather than trying to mess around with a card or a skewer, I'm just going to put my little Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula right in there and pull it. And if I eradicate most of the color and only leave a little spot, that's okay with me. Because just that little spot is enough. So I did get to keep my Venetian blue, which was my original goal anyway. So I guess that makes this a success. I will definitely be torching in a moment. This reminds me of something I did, more than 10 years ago that I still like, but I didn't use the silver I used in that particular piece, and I really need to get back to that. That's exciting. And if it needs something else, I'm not sure about it. I'm pretty happy though. So I love you guys. There's over 91,000 of you, and if you're interested in looking for more of my videos, I have over 1,800. I'm just going to use my finger on the end and smooth the paint into place. I love this. Whoa, I got all kinds of paint on this end. Let me move that right over the edge and take the paint that's dripping down on that side and put it right on that end. Because again, the name of my first book, it's on the Amazon link under the link tree, which is under the video. And under the link tree, you will also find my email address should you be interested in making a purchase of an artwork or inquiring about a class. The classes are in Spring Hill, Florida at my studio. I welcome your inquiries. I welcome your questions. If you have questions, please feel free to ask them. I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys, please like my videos and give me a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate that. And I got to stop fussing with my edges. Oh, can I do it? And torch really quickly. Not that I don't love these cells. And there is nothing to keep me from taking this number 4 diagonal spatula and putting it in there and breaking up a few of those colors. But I don't think it's absolutely necessary. She does it anyway. I love the patterns in this. This is just tremendous. I will be fixing my edges after you're gone. I am going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. If you guys are interested in finding out what tomorrow's video is, if it's Monday through Thursday, it's at 3:15 and you can find it on the community board usually the night before, or the Facebook group that's on the link tree, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for Students. I usually share tomorrow's video there also. Wow! I hope I have a moment to zoom in on this. If there's anything else I want to pull, like I see a couple little things that I'd like to pull, but I'm not sure that it's imperative. But that's exciting. And that was fun. And thank you guys so much for joining me. My 1,800 videos can be found on all playlists and created playlists. And 1,800 means 18 lists of 100, and the rest are by topic and genre. I got paint on the handle. I wonder where that came from. Yeah, right. Okay, so I've got beautiful cells. If I don't like that pink, now is a good time to drag it out. And it's probably not a bad thing. I'm not sure what that is. That looks like a bubble, but I don't think it was. I think it was just a little surviving shard of white Anitas. All right, let me get my ladder and we'll give a zoom in because these cells and those patterns are fantastic. I love you guys. I got 1 minute left, if I can reach, to tell you guys. Oh, it's time to zoom in. Wow, look at that, will you? Oh boy. Let's go all the way over. That is a cacophony of a rainbow reflected in water, if that's what it looks like to you, because that's what it looks like to me. Anyway, so Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links all can be found under the link tree, my website, my Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Totes, and more, where you can go shopping through pixels.com and Fine Art America, which are also in the link tree. And Pinterest is where I put my videos and lots of other products when I post to Fine Art America. And Instagram is the current place that I post when I have new pieces of artwork. Thank you guys for all the contributions that help keep me painting. Look for the drawing on the exhibition video, on the end screen of any video, and you'll see the prizes for the next month. I do a drawing at the end of the month, and there are always paintings or calendars or books or something cool to be won. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. You're going to be gone in a second. Whatever I forgot, Teespring clothing under the video, all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts. You will find out in another video at some other point in time. I will see you guys anon. This is Priscilla Batzell, again, in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Out for now. Bye. I love you.